Now I'll turn it over to Dr. Ross for the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and Happy New Year. Excited about all of the things that are going on in our school district. We had an amazing time this weekend as we hosted our district recruitment drive here at the Cates Center. This is the first time we had it at the Cates Center. I want to thank Dr. Turner and her team for everyone pitched in to make it such a great event. Last year, we had 262 potential employees registered or applicants registered for this event. This year, 467. So over 200 more registered. So it just shows the interest in School District 5. And we were I want to thank all those who participated in interviews, hearing from our Chief of Academics about the quality of candidates that we had when we were interviewing. We're really excited about the interest of School District 5. We're letting them know that they're joining a system guided by 3 critical questions. Why do we do this work? How do we accomplish that? Why? And then what are our outcomes? Our why is that we love and grow our students. Our how is that we are focused on academic, social, emotional growth and development. And our strategic plan drives our what. These are 4 performance goals with 24 strategies towards that vision where every student feels loved in our schools and has demonstrated academic growth in our schools. We're measuring this each and every day as we look at our graduation rate, the amount of students we have on track. This is exciting because it looks like we have pierced the 90%, but I need you to back up 1 data point to the reality. That's really where we are at about 85. We had 1 school put in. We're waiting on the rest of them to update. But again, we track this each and every week to ensure that we're identifying a number of students that need our interventions. With that, we also look at academic achievement. If we were to give the measures of the SC Ready test today, how many students would be on grade level versus not on grade level? These were our projections in the fall, and we have updated it to the winter. So you can see we've made some gains for 3 of our areas, still working on interventions in middle school math. But again, we ask that we use this time to ensure that our teachers have that opportunity, the resources to meet the growth targets that they're able to for each and every child. Just as a reminder, we're in a value-added model when it comes to growth. A student can grow from from the prior year to the current year, and it still doesn't give us that report card credit. They must outgrow students like them in order for that to be a benefit. We believe in our school district in multi-levels of support, that multi-tier support services or MTSS. We want every student to have the best Tier 1 experience. But we do know that for academics, behavior, attendance, mental health, college and career planning, it is targeted interventions on the Tier 2 level that will make the difference. This is our system to ensure that we can turn every student from I can't to I can. That's what Operation Transformation is all about. It's about ensuring that we understand that transformation begins with the heart. Part of transformation is understanding that our district, we are restructuring, we are redistricting, we are renovating. There's a lot going on in School District 5. And so with that, we want to make sure that everyone's aware of the redistricting and magnet and choice options within our school district. Mailers will be going out to our community, our families, so that they're aware of the redistricting, that they can go on our website and get more information. So this will show up in mailboxes pretty soon. But on there, you can see the zone locator. You're a zone 4 in the districting plan. You can learn about our choice options and preferred choice. But you can also see our application window. This closes on January 28th. Now again, it's not first come, first serve. So again, coming out Thursday to our choice night will be beneficial to learn, Need any more information, it's available on our website under the 2024 bond referendum or 2026-27 zoning information, or you can actually watch our community forums on rezoning, magnet, and choice options. Just know that we have 17 programs at 12 different sites. Again, we encourage parents to learn about these, but please come out and support on that'll be Thursday for our Thursday, January 15th for the elementary school magnet fair. That'll be from 5 to 6:30 here at the Center for Advanced Technical Studies. Just some facts that, again, the application is not first come, first served. So when it opened, we collect everyone has the same right to get their first choice, but that application will close on noon on January 28th. So again, any questions, the FAQs or information is available on our website, www.lexridge5.org/choice. So at this time, to kind of give an update on some of the changes that we are highlighting and resources for parents, I recognize our Chief of Student Services and Planning, Dr. Mike Harris, to give the Student Services and Planning report. Dr. Harris.
Dr. Ross, members of the board and community, our student services report tonight will be very, very brief. There are two things that we'd like to try to, we will attempt to highlight. One is to my right and to your left, and that is the official 2026-2027 district-wide map that has been produced and has been shared with our schools, along with a copy of a grade level map to all of our schools as well. We wanted to take opportunity tonight to share that with you and share that with the public. If you have not seen that, Dr. Ross made mention of the zone locator that is found on our webpage along with the current map. But tonight we just simply wanted to make an official presentation of that, put it on display, and perhaps we'll continue to see that particular map on some easel in other areas and other programs throughout the district. The second thing I would share with you by way of report is that there was a question, Dr. Heron, I think that came from you earlier, just in regard to updates or just kind of what's going on related to tenants, chronic absenteeism, and while we will have an official presentation at a later time, you do have as Exhibit H, I believe it is, Exhibit H, just some highlights to date as to what's happening throughout the district, some of the things that have been done as it relates to attendance as well as chronic absenteeism, and that does come from our Student Services Office, who have done a phenomenal job in chronologically making certain we have that for you. So that's information for you by way of the Student Services Report.
Do we have any questions for Dr. Harris? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
At this time, coming to the lectern is our Chief of Academics, Ms. Tina McCaskill, to give the academic report.
Good evening, Madam Chair, board members, Dr. Ross. I am happy to introduce Mr. Giuliano, who is going to come and give some information about an elementary update. Got some great things to share.
Good evening, Dr. Ross, Madam Chair, School Board. There is a lot of things going on and happening in elementary schools throughout our district, and I'm going to take a chance to show you a 3-minute video to show you just a snapshot of some of those great activities that are taking place throughout our district and our elementary schools. Fortunately, a lot of you have been in our schools throughout the year and have seen a lot of the great teaching taking place, so you know firsthand what you've seen, and a few more things I'm going to show you here as well, too. We have an instructional coach, Margaret Nickerson, and she is the instructional coach at Piney Woods in Irmo Elementary School. So a lot of what you see in the video will come from pictures that are taking place in those two schools, but very similar actions that are taking place throughout the district as well, too. Throughout the video, you're going to see student-led and facilitated production, student-to-student collaboration, student-to-teacher collaboration, building thinking classrooms throughout the video, coding, robotics, practical application, immediate feedback, hands-on learning, ELA, math, science, social studies will be highlighted, but also content integration. You're going to see teacher professional development as well too, and collaboration within our universities throughout the area as well too. You're going to see teachers that are working with pre-service teachers at university on weekends in the video as well too. We have teachers that volunteered their time to make sure that they're preparing teachers for the future as well. And within this video, you're also going to hear a song that's playing. And within that song, there are two quotes that I wanted to highlight. Number one is, "We can live in a world that we design." As we think about the students, they are designing the world that they're living in, and we're helping foster and facilitate that. You're also going to hear "A Million Dreams for the world that we're going to build," as our students and our teachers are building that world, and our teachers are helping our students do that. So I'm going to turn it over to have our video, and again, thank you to Margaret Nickerson for putting this together for us.
Now for the word of the day. I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take.
So with that, I'll turn it over to any questions you may have before I turn it back over to Ms. McCaskill.
Ms. Huddle?
Can you describe what building thinking classrooms is?
So it's a great way for students to be able to show their work and to show their thinking. And it's also a great way for our teachers to be able to make sure that we're giving immediate feedback to students. So you're going to see the non-permanent boards up on the wall. A lot of times the students will have a marker. Each student will have a marker, or they're going to share that marker. And they're going to have different problems to work on in math, or they're going to have different things to do in ELA or science or social studies as well too. But what it does is teachers will be scanning the room, students are going to be working together, collaborating, having conversation about how to solve a problem or work on whatever they're working on, and then teachers are going to be walking around giving them immediate feedback throughout the process. But it gives a chance for students to really own their thinking and own their learning, because we know that transfer of ownership really leads to real deep thinking and deep learning.
I don't really have a question. I just have a comment. Thank you for doing this. I think we need to see more of the positive things that are going on in our schools. I've shared with Dr. Ross a couple of times. I've gone, as most board members do, go out and visit the schools, and you know, you see the building from the outside, but when you walk inside and you get to see some unbelievably great things going on, it's just, I mean, it just really is something we should be proud of, so to speak. So thank you, and I encourage Miss McCaskill, sorry, to bring more of those kind of things to us. You know, share with us the positive things that are going on, the teachers that are doing a great job, and that really makes our jobs seem more rewarding too. So thank you for doing that.
Anybody else? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Mr. Satterfield, I will say thanks for that, because you just saw the first of many to come, and hopefully you're looking at social media, because we are having lots of fun putting these videos together, and every week academics is sharing a different video to showcase those great things that are happening. So you really can't watch these without smiling. So I hope that, that you all will enjoy them every week. It's fun for me to look at them, see them, and know what's happening in there, and then to have seen the back pieces of it. And all of those pieces and parts that I saw, there's backstories to it that even make that even better. So you only get to see a piece of it, but the backstories make it even better. So I'm glad that you enjoy that. So the next thing that I have to share is pretty exciting as well. This is a glimpse into a wish, is what I'm about to present. So we are looking at a possible associate's pathway for our students, for our high school students, hoping that it can take place at the Harbison campus for Midlands Tech. We are going to go ahead and move forward with having our sophomores begin registration, and then pending budget approval from the board as to whether or not we'll be able to go forward completely. Because of course we'll have to have funding for transportation to go, you know, from the schools to Harbison campus and back, because this would be 2 blocks during the day that the students would be at the Harbison campus. It would be in person. It will be Midlands Tech teachers that they will be providing for us for this pathway. It will require students to take summer courses as well, so it won't just be during, you know, regular school 9 months. It would be summer courses as well to complete it. But if they follow the pathway, and there's a couple of options within the pathway, but if they follow the pathway, they will have an associate's degree whenever they finish high school. So we're really excited about that. I have to give a shout out to Dr. Swick. He is our program lead for dual enrollment. Ms. Walters has done a great job working with him as well. And I just really appreciate the partnership that we've had with Midlands Tech, and the way that they have just been so willing to work with us and support us. So if you have any questions about that, I'm happy to answer those.
Mr. Satterfield?
I do. How will we get word out to the kids? That's not just something they'll get from their guidance. Will this be a widespread thing so that, I mean, I'm absolutely excited about this whole prospect, because a lot of kids will get the opportunity to go to college that maybe didn't have the opportunity before.
So after tonight,
Yes.
we will begin to do a little more advertising so that we can get it out on social media and we can actually get to things. But I didn't want to do any of that before just letting you know that, hey, this is coming out and it's going to require some budget. So wanted to do that first.
Well, I got a sneaky feeling that you'll start out with a couple of shuttle buses, but that may grow.
Right.
And actually, I'm hoping that it will grow. I mean, we put a lot of emphasis on a lot of things. We celebrate all kind of things, but academics, I was sharing with the rest of the board earlier about the science fair coming up. I look so forward to the science fair. I mean, you want to see what great things your kids are doing. It's just absolutely amazing. But opening more pathways or doorways or opportunities for kids as far as their education is concerned, with this sort of project, I think is just outstanding. So thank you.
Sure.
Mr. Bainum?
When we're doing our advertising, could we possibly include maybe like an estimated cost, like especially for parents, you might save this much money by starting early to maybe encourage more?
We can. We just always, the one thing that we have to be careful with the dual enrollment is that we just want to make sure parents understand that there is an agreement within the state of South Carolina for these courses to count, but outside of the state of South Carolina, there is no absolutes, and every course should be checked with your college that you'd like to go to. So yes, we can give an estimated amount, but we just have to be really careful to make sure parents know that they have to check with the receiving university to ensure that they're going to accept the credits. There is a dual agreement within South Carolina colleges, but outside of that, we can't guarantee it. But yes, thank you, we can do that.
Ms. Huddle?
Kind of following up on that, roughly how many credit hours are in the Associates of Arts? I have a two-part question. And if a student wanted to go on to USC or Clemson, for example, and get a four-year degree, I know it depends on what they major in, but are these generally core classes that a lot of them would transfer?
Yes, they are. And I believe it's 60 hours, if I'm correct. I believe it's 60 hours that they have to have for the associate's degree.
Mr. Satterfield?
I was going to just say, I'm assuming this will work in conjunction with the bridge program that's already in place, right? With the technical colleges and the four-year university. That's what part of your question. I mean, we have bridge programs right now where kids that go to Midlands Tech or whatever, right?
That is correct. So we don't necessarily work directly with the bridge program itself, but Midlands Tech does, and they would help
Right.
to advise students with all of that, correct?
But to follow up on that, I think this in a way, I'm not going to say replace it because it would stand alone, but theoretically, a student could graduate from high school with a 2-year associate in arts degree and then go on to USC as a junior.
Correct.
And so with no cost to them.
That is correct.
Do you have any other questions? All right, thank you, Ms. McCaskill.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, members of the board, that concludes the superintendent's report.
Do we have any questions for Dr. Ross? Ms. Huddle?
I had one question just to follow up on the choice. And this actually question came up last meeting, and I just want to make sure I understand. So the window is open, I know, for every school because of the rezoning. There may be some kids who want to apply for preferred choice. But are there some schools that are really only open for preferred choice, or are all schools open for all choice?
Dr. Harris?
I think the short answer to that, Ms. Hull, is that all of our schools, with the exception of Ballantyne, will be open to choice. And at least based on limited choice, there will be some seats available at all of our schools, with the exception of Ballantyne.
Anybody else? All right, thank you, Dr. Ross.